Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 209. Yeah!
I can almost count.
Almost, yeah, practically. This begins the 5th year of Bulletproof Underwear. It's 5 years. Well, it's not 5 years, but it begins the 5th year. I'm your co-host, Yamjuice.
I'm your co-host, Flex.
And today, we're going to be talking to you. And I can see the reflection of myself in your eyeglasses.
How's that?
Okay, that's all right. It's like, did I see porn tabs open? I think I see some something there. Oh my!
Yeah, it's you.
Oh wow!
It's ugly porn.
That is hardly porn. Anyway, so what's been going on?
I don't know. We just had another guy get shot.
Today, yeah, Alton Sterling. They just posted the video of that today. I saw that video, and then there's a second video. Okay, I understand that the cops.
Very strange.
Yeah. I understand the cops were called because he was reported had a gun and he was threatening somebody or something like that. I don't know, but then it looks like there's some wrestling going on, and he's a big guy. Like a heavy dude.
Yeah.
And they wrestled him to the ground. And then one of the cops said something about gun. And next thing you know, he pulls out his piece and he's pointing it like at the guy this far away from him. This far away.
Yep.
And whoever did the camera work is not very good. They like the first shot, the camera jerked away, so we didn't really get to see exactly what happened, but it looked like they sort of, pardon the pun, jumped the gun a little bit.
Could be. You never know what's going on the ground when they're rolling around with somebody, though, I mean, guns could be loose on the ground for all we know.
Yeah. Well, you do know that cops is if they think that there's any danger for their own life, they'll fucking take you out. They will take you out.
Oh, yeah.
And he did appear to be resisting, like, if he just put his hands behind his back or whatever, it probably wouldn't have happened. I don't know. I mean, we didn't see enough. Now, did you hear they had body cameras on?
But they came off.
But they came off. Both cops, the body cams came off. Boy, those body cams are just really flopping around, aren't they?
I don't know about that one.
They never heard of a safety pin or a Velcro?
Safety pin would work.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's like shitty fucking mounts on those body cams. I don't know. I don't know.
Weird world.
Well, you shouldn't resist arrest. If a cop is trying to arrest you, do not resist at all. I mean, seriously, don't give them any reason to fuck you over any worse than they're gonna fuck you over, because they're gonna fuck you over if they're arresting you. You do not want to fight of any kind. You don't want to resist, because they will fucking go off on you, and you might just get killed. And maybe the cops are racist assholes. Who knows? I guess we'll find out in the coming days.
I don't know.
I don't know
what to think. There's two sides to every story, and this motherfucker's got about 8 sides to it, so I don't know.
We have video. It isn't great, but it does show that the cops just blew him away at point blank range.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I've seen the video.
Yeah.
Well, they cut it away. The video I saw, they cut off before they showed him shooting.
Yeah, there's 2 videos that are running around, and both of them, the second the shooting starts, the camera jerks away. It's like, I guess the person was just so shocked People gotta learn to take better video.
Exactly. Now jumping around like an 8-year-old with ADD and no Ritalin.
Mm-hmm.
They're running the alpha for beta. They're the alpha for Battlefield 1 right now.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did you get an invite?
I did not get an invite this time to the alpha.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that game.
I am too.
I mean,
I saw some of the screen footage of the alpha. It looked pretty good.
although I'm a little tepid because, DICE doesn't have a great track record of releasing finished working videos or video games. I mean, they don't have a great track record. But B, it's still going to be Battlefield, and Battlefield is not, so far, has not been my cup of tea. If it's a little more close quartersy, maybe I might dig it. And if it's trench warfare, that might just be the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see.
People sniping you from a mile away is like, that's just not my bag.
I can't wait to try the beta.
Yeah, it'd be fun to try flying, biplanes and stuff. Work on your dogfighting
capability.
Dogfighting capabilities, yeah.
Then the other big news.
What is the other big news?
Red Dead Redemption is coming to the Xbox One via backwards compatibility.
Yes.
Friday.
This Friday. That's right. This Friday.
Right. Go get a copy now.
You know what? I heard that they're selling it for $7, which is like a steal. That game is so much worth $7. I mean, my God. I would say you could definitely argue that it might be the best video game that's ever been released.
Do you have the Game of the Year edition?
I definitely have the Undead Nightmare, and I bought a couple of the pieces of DLC. I don't know if I bought all of the DLC. But I bought the one with the liars and cheats,
so you can play cards and shit.
So you can gamble and stuff, yeah.
That's the fun part.
What's that other one, Liar's Dice?
Yep, Liar's Dice.
That was so fun playing Red Dead Liar's Dice that I actually went and got some dice. And next time we had a family gathering, I think it was like Thanksgiving or something.
Whipped out the dice.
I brought over a dice and we were playing that game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
Life imitates art.
Exactly, and of course, good old Texas Hold'em. You can't go wrong there, man. Now, something tells me they didn't have Texas Hold'em back in 1911.
Probably not. I do believe it was 5-card stud.
5-card stud, probably. That's what they had. But, I 100%ed that game twice, and the hardest part of the game was the 5-finger fillet.
Yeah.
The mumbly peg thing. Just that is so hard to get that right.
Mumbly peg.
I had to do it over and over and over again. But we get a chance to try it again. And, I never played the multiplayer much back in the day. I just played the shit out of the single player.
Well, we get a crew of us. Multiplayer is pretty fun.
But, yeah. I know a couple of folks.
Going.
Mending Mercy was, hot for it.
Yeah, he was.
He was talking about it, and a couple of other of his friends are getting it. So maybe we can mosey up to them and get in their posse.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's like you can call me Wyatt Earp because I like to barf.
Wyatt Earp.
If you were a hero of the Old West, who would you be?
Doc Holliday.
That's it.
Because he was fast, man.
Doc Holliday. Why did they call him Doc?
He was a dentist.
Oh, okay. Okay. Didn't he have a little bit of a drug situation?
No, he was a drinker, and he had tuberculosis, and he had quite the drinking and smoking problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're both a little too old to be Billy the Kid.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But I did play a little bit of the multiplayer in Red Dead, and it's interesting. It's a progression system. It's a lot like Call of Duty, where you hit the maximum level and then you can prestige kind of thing and start over again.
Right.
Well, in the early stages, you got this pathetic, sick, near-death horse. This just absolutely,
couldn't
a
race
nightmare.
an egg for nothing.
Yeah, and your character, it's like you get a crappy character, you get crappy guns, you get everything crappy. You have to work your way up.
Yeah, crap.
Yeah, you really do.
They
And
give
by
you
the time
crap.
by the time I think you hit level 50 or something like that, whatever the top level is, your mount is like a bull. You're actually riding a bull around the range. Now that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Riding a bull.
Yeah. Now, so for anybody out there who didn't play Red Dead Redemption, and I can believe that there probably are some, because, that game was out in 2010. I pre-ordered it. But that was a long time ago, and that was Xbox 360 and PS3, and I'll bet you a lot of folks probably weren't playing video games back in those days. At least some of our friends.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to see it. I mean, it was a fantastic video game. Great soundtrack. It's like Grand Theft Auto in some ways. It is Rockstar. It is Rockstar.
It's like Grand Theft Auto on a horse.
It's like Grand Theft Horse. Yeah, you can just go up to anybody and yank them off their horse and steal it if you want to.
Yeah, but if you get caught, you get hung. Back in the old Wild Westy days.
Well, if you do something wrong, like sheriffs and lawmen will start shooting at you and chasing you and stuff.
Yep. Start taking you down.
And if you do enough bad stuff, you get federal marshals on your heels.
Then you're in trouble.
Yeah. Well, you can shoot it out with them, and I've had tons of fun, like seeing how many marshals I can kill. And you can be good or you can be evil. You get to pick which direction you want to move your bar.
Right.
Yeah.
When you start the game, you can be mean or good.
Yeah, so you can fuck everybody over, and if you get to a certain level, you get extra stuff for being extra evil, and you get extra stuff for being extra good.
Yep.
You can cheat at cards, or you can try. I never had the timing right to successfully cheat at cards, but the good thing about trying to cheat at cards, if you do and you get caught, instantly you get a gunfight. One of the guys is going to challenge you to a draw.
Yep.
So you can always get a gunfight any old time. And those are fun. There's so much to do in that game. There's just so much to do. And there's there's the main story missions, and there's a whole shitload of them. But there's you'd just be riding along, and all of a sudden some guy say, Mister, help! Help, can you help me?
No,
and he'll
keep going.
He'll have some task for you.
Or you could keep going and not care.
Or you keep going, or you can shoot him dead if you want to.
Shooting him.
So, thank God for backwards compatibility. PS4 people are probably really mad.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Well, they've got PS Now.
Well, you don't have to rent the games anymore. I guess you can buy them.
Yeah, they got PS Now, and you can get PS2 games. I forgot there was a PS2 game that recently came out that was a lot of people were talking about. I forgot. That was a good system. I had a PS2.
Oh, I did too. Ran forever.
Yeah, I mean they continued to make games for that for the longest time.
Tons of games.
if it's not the most successful console game, it's one of the top two probably. Maybe the original Wii sold more. I don't know.
And I'm not sure.
Well, it was a biggie. It was a biggie. I remember, I didn't get one till probably 2006 or 2007 maybe. And by that time, the PS3s were already out.
Mm-hmm.
Or
you were slow.
Actually, yeah, I can't remember. I got it real cheap. It was a deal. It was also very slim. It was skinny as hell.
Oh, it was the later model.
Yeah, it was a later model. I remember the first ones. They looked like an Xbox One. So, also some new graphics cards have come out. We haven't really talked about those. I don't know if you keep up with that at all. Too bad we don't.
Of course I do.
Yeah, we should have the Big Killer on to talk about graphics cards.
Yeah.
Or as a rule.
The new
or both.
The new GeForce.
Yeah. They got the new 1070 and the 1080.
Yep.
And they're awesome and they're pretty cheap.
Draw them polygons like nobody's business.
Yeah, it makes my 980 look like a piece of shit. But also, AMD just came out with I think it's the RX 480 or something like that. It gives the GTX 970 a run for its money, and it's cheap.
How cheap?
Really, I think the 8 gig model is like $249 or something, which is crazy.
Did the drivers work?
I heard they had some crashing problems.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have heard that, but I've also seen benchmarks that they're pretty amazing, and that a pair of them,
pretty smoking.
If you get a pair of them together, you can they're pretty awesome. Thing is, I think it's drawing too much. They're saying it's drawing too much juice from the motherboard, not enough from the. I think it has like a 6-pin power connector.
Oh.
But they're working on, getting that shit fixed. At least that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And new technology, it always takes a while to iron it out. You're going to fight driver problems. You're going to fight OS problems and shit like that because you always do. It's brand new hardware, man. It's uncharted territory.
Yeah. Well, it's making the last gen, between the 1070 and 1080 and this new card from AMD, it's making the last gen video cards very cheap while they still have stocks of them. I might want to pick up another 980 for, some SLI action just to get badass. We'll see. We'll see what the price does. That was a $500 card last November.
Yeah, I know. It's spendy.
Yeah. So, we'll see. What else is going on here? I don't know. You and me have been keeping our head down playing the original Black Ops on backwards compatibility.
Yep.
It works great.
Everybody get a copy. Get on with us. Get on
with us, yeah.
You hosers.
Mofos. Anywho, I'd say we want to cut this episode a little short because me and Flex want to get on and play after this. I'm addicted. But I cannot wait for Red Dead Friday. That's we're recording this on Wednesday night, so yeah, buddy.
Red Dead Friday.
Buddy. Red Dead, man. Oh, thank God. That you got dynamite, you got your sniper rifles, you got your shotguns, anything and everything you want. That game has got, man.
Lever action rifle.
Yep. I forgot which horse is the best. Is it the white horse or the black horse? I can't. At some point, you can get like a really badass horse.
Just shoot the fucker and skin it. That's all they're worth.
You can skin anything. You can shoot your own horse and skin it if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can eat it.
Why would you want to?
You can fight bears. You can fight mountain lions, wild boars. All right. Well, if you're still watching Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 209. Very good. Very good. Go get yourself backwards compatible Red Dead.
Go get yourself the backwards compatible smoothie.
A backwards smoothie. That's it. All right. And maybe consider getting an Xbox One so you can do all this backwards compatible. Anywho. So I've been your co-host, Sam Juice.
I've been your co-host, Flex. That was funny.
Well, I would say...
Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's to do this and then go play Black Ops.
I would say,
Black Ops, Black Ops, Black Ops.